What do you get
I don't think so.
when you cross
I think
a
we're
mentally
done
ill
with you,
loner
Joe.
with
That's
a
it.
society that abandons him and treats him like trash?
Call the police,
I'll
Gene.
tell you what you get.
Call the police.
You get what you fucking deserve.
Most people think Joker is a story about madness. It isn't. Arthur Fleck was already mentally ill before the movie began. The real transformation isn't psychological, it's philosophical. Because throughout the film, Arthur learns one devastating lesson: nobody cares. Not when he's struggling, not when he's lonely, not when he's asking for help, only when he becomes dangerous.
They don't give a shit about people like you, Arthur.
Arthur spends the first half of the film doing everything society tells him to do. He works, he attends therapy, he takes medication, he tries to stay positive, he tries to smile, yet every institution that's supposed to support him slowly disappears. His therapy is meaningless.
You don't listen, do you?
His medication is cut off.
They've cut our funding.
His job abandons him.
You're fired.
Arthur isn't rejected because he refuses to participate in society. He's rejected despite participating. That's what makes the story unsettling. Most villains begin with ambition. Arthur begins with acceptance. He doesn't want power. He doesn't want revenge. He doesn't want chaos. At least not yet. What he wants is embarrassingly simple: to be noticed, to matter.
His purpose in life is to bring laughter and joy into this cold, dark world.
To feel like his existence means something.
For my whole life, I didn't know if I even really existed. But I do. And people are starting to notice.
That desire explains almost everything he does. His obsession with comedy, his fixation on Murray Franklin, even his fantasies. Arthur isn't imagining fame, he's imagining love. The kind of validation he's never received from the real world. And that's what makes Murray's betrayal so painful. Because Murray isn't just a celebrity. He's the father figure Arthur invented to replace the one he never had.
You should have listened to your mother. Hey, one more, Bobby. Let's see one more.
The subway killings are often viewed as the moment Arthur becomes Joker. I don't think that's true. The killings don't create Joker. They reveal something Arthur never knew was there. For the first time in his life, he pushes back against the world, and the world reacts. Suddenly people notice him. Suddenly he matters. Not as Arthur, but as a symbol. This is where the film becomes tragic, because Arthur finally receives what he's always wanted: recognition, but it arrives attached to the worst version of himself. The city ignores Arthur Fleck, but it celebrates the clown. So which identity do you think survives? Then comes the revelation about his mother.
Doctors you while she was working for us. And she was arrested and committed to Arkham State Hospital when you were just a little boy.
Why are you saying this?
The final collapse, the final illusion, the last reason Arthur had to believe his suffering meant something. And when that illusion dies, Arthur dies with it. Not physically, psychologically. Watch the dancing throughout the film. The first dances feel uncertain, almost accidental, like his body is trying to process emotions his mind can't understand. But later, they become deliberate, confident, controlled. The more Arthur disappears, the more Joker learns who he is. By the time Arthur appears on Murray's show, he's no longer looking for acceptance. He's already learned the lesson Gotham taught him. A lonely man is invisible, a violent man is unforgettable, and once Arthur understands that, there's no reason to be Arthur anymore. Joker isn't a warning about mental illness. It's a warning about neglect, about what happens when someone's pain goes unseen for so long that destruction becomes the only language left. Everyone who's struggling leaves signs that they're carrying a burden too heavy to bear. Sometimes it's the friend who suddenly withdraws, the classmate who always sits alone, the colleague whose smile feels nothing like happiness, the person who keeps saying, "I'm fine," even when everything about them says otherwise. We often assume someone else will notice, someone else will help, but what if no one does? Arthur Fleck's story is fiction, but loneliness isn't, depression isn't, feeling invisible isn't. Every day, people around us are fighting battles we'll never see unless we choose to look a little closer. Sometimes, the smallest act of kindness can remind someone that they matter. A conversation, a phone call, a sincere, "How are you?" followed by the patience to actually listen. You may never know what someone is carrying, and you may never know how much your presence means to them. So don't wait until someone's pain becomes impossible to ignore. Notice the quiet ones. Check in on your friends. Be patient with people who seem different. And whenever you have the chance, choose compassion over judgment. Because unlike Gotham, we don't have to wait until someone breaks before we decide they deserve to be seen. Thank you so much, my friends. If you enjoy the video, please subscribe, like the video, leave a comment, and check out my video on the redemption of Tony Stark.